Today, we are going to discuss why you need a destination wedding coordinator. So, if you are a couple and is getting ready to get married, the primary reason why you would want to choose to get a destination wedding coordinator is if you're going to travel to your destination of a wedding. This is why the coordinator is so important. A wedding coordinator will take care, such as relieving so much of the stress that you just don't need to deal with. They will know the tricks of the ins and outs and allow the process to go much smoother. You don't need that added headache of trying to figure out who's the best, who's the worst, and this is going to be something that it will cost you. But if you are going to travel and obviously have your wedding party travel with you and your guests, this is going to be an option you might want to consider. What is a destination wedding coordinator? A destination wedding coordinator is like a regular coordinator or wedding planner. They will help you plan and execute your wedding, but then they go above and beyond. They will go in depth in helping you find the right spot for you to travel to where you want to have your dreams come true with your marriage. They will know who to deal with, who not to deal with, and things will come awry and they will know how to take care of it for you. When planning a wedding, the wedding coordinator job is to ensure that what you want is going to be what you get for your wedding. When you are dealing with someone hours away from a destination, you might think that you are explaining things exactly that what you see with someone you don't know in a destination that you aren't aware of. But it's your dream. It's where you want to get married. This is where the wedding coordinator gets involved. And they will sit with you and they will go over every aspect that you want. And then they will travel to where you are getting married and they will follow through to make sure everything on your checklist is followed through with. The wedding coordinator will also make sure that the extra supplies that are needed for you and your guests on your special day will be supplied. There's so many times when people go on a trip and they don't realize that this isn't included, that's not included, this costs extra, that costs extra. This is stuff that you are going to know way before you're standing there and you're in tears because you didn't realize all this excess money was going to come involved. So this is something that you really want to make sure that you have a wedding coordinator that is going to suit your needs. They're going to be able to help travel, coordinate everybody for the best route to follow to get to your destination wedding. When it comes to your guests, they should pay their own way, but there's no reason why your coordinator cannot help you with your guests to find the best hotels for them for your day. The other reason that arranging travel with a coordinator is essential is especially if you have a big wedding party or a big guest list. When you have a small one, it's still stressful, but it's easier to maintain. When you are talking about a big group, this is where the coordinator will be able to get you the best for your money, the best deals, the best routes, the best situations that will help and make everybody more comfortable. The other thing that people don't think about with a wedding is the weather. And this does happen more often than people like to talk about. And that is in case of hurricanes and blizzards can majorly impact weddings. And especially when you're traveling hours away to a location that you're not keeping an eye on the weather, and you definitely don't want to find out when you get there that there's a hurricane coming through and everything is closing down, or a major blizzard. This is something where arranging to have your planner do the traveling for you and keeping the eye on the weather and having backup scenarios of ideas of what to do before if a major impact of weather comes on your special day. Your traveling coordinator will be the one who will be handling the venue, and this is great for you. You pick everything out, you pick the colors, you pick the glasses, and you pick your timeline. This is what she or he will do to make sure that these things are addressed. And they will handle all the staff and the catering arrangements. Way better for them to deal with it than for you to deal with it. The last thing that you may want to think about is when you are dealing with a coordinator who travels, don't be afraid to ask them to help you with your honeymoon. They can help you coordinate so that you get where you want to be, get your setup that you would like to see, get the spot that you want to be in. And this is, again, one last thing you don't have to deal with, and the coordinator will deal with it for you, and it will make the end of a beautiful wedding and a beautiful honeymoon a lot less stressful. If you would like more tips on this particular article, then look us up at eternityandmore.com. Thank you for viewing.